Hi everyone, my name's Anne-Marie. Welcome to this techniques demonstration. Today what I thought we'd do is I'd like to show you a technique that I'm going to be using on a few of my demonstrations that are coming up shortly, and it's how to make the folded corners that add extra dimension to your cards and to add an extra je ne sais quoi. And if I've pronounced that wrong, terribly sorry, that's my Yorkshire accent. So what we're going to do is I'd like to show you how to make these. Now you don't have to make them fancy, and you can start off using plain paper. So what I thought I'll do is I'm going to start with a basic one, just so you know, starting at the beginning before you progress on to making embossed ones and everything. So I've got a paper strip. It doesn't matter what width your paper strip is, because whatever width it is, when you make your corner, it'll fit your card because it's like magic. However, the smaller the width of your paper, the smaller your corner's going to be on a larger card. So what we do is we turn our paper over and we make one fold like that, and then we turn the other side over and we bring the edge together. Now I'm not going to use the terms of right angles and squares, we're just going to go with points and corners so that we all understand where we are, because I'm sure the mathematics amongst us, you know, you won't be happy with how I say it, but you know, we're making cards here, we're not doing formulas and algebra. So we're going to just add the two edges of our paper together to make a pointy bit, and then we turn it over, and so we've got the start of our corner. So we're going to take our scissors and we're going to neaten it up like so, snipping off the little back flat bits. Turn it back over so you've got the back facing you where the two flat bits are, and you want a tiny bit of tape and pop that across the two, and that's your corner made. Now that's the plain corner. I'll show you how it'll fit on. I've got a very badly made matten layer here, so your corner will fit on like that, and it'll fit on any size. Now you can slip it on and leave it loose and just put tape across the back like there is there, or you can glue it on at the base underneath, in which case it will be glued at the back and then loose at the front. That's the way I like to use them, for the simple reason if you add glue at the front, when you put it on and it sticks down, it can look a little bit uneven and a little bit sort of gluey, really, a bit messy. However, you could maybe put tape on it before you make it, and then it'll be a bit even like that. But that's the plain corner, so it's as simple as that. The next one that I made was using embossed card, sorry. And so what I've done is I've taken a piece of card through my embossing machine, and this is just a piece of normal cardstock. It doesn't have to be card, you can use paper. However, if you use paper, I would advise, if you take it through your embossing machine, use some wax paper with it, because it might tear. Even cardstock can tear, so I normally always take it through with just embossed paper to protect it. So what I do is I decide on the way that I want the corner, which way up I want it, whether I want the emboss or the deboss. And because I want the emboss, it's going to be the deboss pointing towards me, and I'm going to make a fold like that, and then I'm going to take my my bone folder, and I'm just lightly going to go along the edge, just with it being cardstock, it's a bit thicker, and then I'm going to fold up the other side edges to match, to meet in the middle like that, to create a nice point. Again, bone folder along the edge. Now you see what I mean where mine's torn there as I've folded it. That's only because of the deep emboss, and we're just going to squidge that together a bit because on the front it's fine. So I'm just going to make sure that's a good fold, turn it over like we did before on the plain one, snip along to snip the tail bit off, turn it back, and then add our tape on the back. So that's how we make our embossed corners. Now you can use this same method with ribbon, and again it'll fit any size. So I'll just grab my comparison chart. So this is the 8x8 corner at the top. I don't know if I've stuck them all down. That's the 7x7, 6x6, 5x5 and 4x4. Now you don't just have to use them on the squares, you can use them on rectangles. So I'll just see if it works. Oh, you see I've stuck this one down. I'll show you on the A4. So you see it'll still go on any size, but it's just the case of they look smaller on the larger the item. So that's the embossed, and you've seen the plain. Now the other option, what you can do is, on a plain piece or embossed piece, all those decorative scissors that you've got shoved in drawers and in pots that you never use anymore because nobody ever seems to use them and they seem to have gone out of fashion a little bit, get them out because they haven't gone out of fashion. You know, we need to use them. It's all about being decorative, and that's exactly what they do. So take your decorative scissors along the edge of your card or your paper, and you're going to do exactly the same as you did on the plain and the embossed. Fold one piece up to make a point, bone folder to make a nice sharp point, the other side, fold it over, and again, there we go, nice sharp point, fold it back, snip off your edges. Now I've used a thinner piece of card here, but it works just as well. Turn it back and have your tape ready. Little piece of tape on the back. Oops, come back. And there we go. So that's the smaller one with a decorative edge. Show you how that looks. So it just gives it a tiny little bit more of an embellishment with having the cut edge. And that is how I've made my decorative corners on the cards that you're going to be seeing shortly. So I do hope you've enjoyed watching this. Please leave me a comment. Please give me the thumbs up. If you haven't enjoyed it, well, I'm sure there's plenty more of my demonstrations that you will enjoy. And I'll see you again next time.